Morning. Hello, everybody. Oh, yep, here I am. Uh, hmm. Oh, man, I'm tired. Oh, okay. The link in. Face. Manner. Yeah. Oh, it's me being here in America. Just it's not the place for me in my mind, you know. America drafted me, murdered my children on my 20th birthday. Really not going good, right? Now here I am. Paste. Pin message. Message pin. Man. Right, gotta do these hand exercises. So, a minute and a half in. Finally got it done. Alrighty. I didn't do shit yesterday. I slept in most of the day. I drank some alcohol. Oh, I did cook some food. So yeah. I got food cooked. That's good, right? Oh, man. Dude. What do I say? What do I do, right? Oh my fuck, yo. Cortana. That motherfucker's not working. Turn this light on, right? Well, I feel tired. I took a shower. Now I feel like passing out tired. Oh my god. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So, oh man. It's real shitty being the victim of a hate crime. For the rest of my life, yo, I don't know what the fuck to do. Fuck, dude. I am so fucking fucked right now. Oh my god, dude. You know, it would have been one thing just to have my ass beat, you know, but that wasn't the point. The point was to kill me. They weren't there to beat my ass. They were there to kill me. So yeah, that happened. Um, yeah, on camera. Motherfuckers are not giving a fuck, dude. Not giving a fuck. Damn. And some of them were in the fucking military. They worked for the government, you know? Just trying to murder me for being a United States cyber patriot. Fuck, I fought on the wrong fucking side, dude. Man, and I live in Denver. My whole life growing up in Colorado, I was taught Denver doesn't have white people, Denver doesn't have men. If you can't make it as a white person or a man, move to Denver. Used to be fighting words, you know? Basically calling somebody a good for nothing homosexual who doesn't know how to think or be a white or be a person or be a man. You know, here I am stuck in Denver, right? Because of a judge who called me a blue-eyed nigger. Judge William J. Martinez called me a blue-eyed nigger. Oh, Utah. What's up, yo? Add to the stream.
Yo, yo,
Hello.
yo, how you doing, brother?
Doing all right. How are
Uh,
you?
I'm just sitting here chilling and getting stoned.
Right on. I was thinking about heading down to the dispensary.
Yeah,
Um,
gonna get some more apple fritter for today. I seen you
uh,
have drugs, so jelly.
I had an apple fritter that Carol made. The tacos and apple fritters were very delicious. And
Very delicious is the word. Did I hear
yes,
very delicious?
very delicious. The apple fritters were delicious.
Yeah.
She saved me one, and yeah.
Oh, I tell you, what a life, what a life.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm stuck in my head a little, because I got to do these hand exercises. It's a lot of pain,
Oh,
and
I know,
fuck.
man. Physical therapy sucks. Yeah.
Well, I went to what's called an EMG, the nerve conductive test, and it was not good. The
Yeah.
results, I'm actually not healing properly. I have to talk to the doctors again, and for fuck's sakes, I hope I do not have to have surgery again. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. It's, my experience through, medical care, when I had my head on collision, and dude, I had, like 9 multiple injuries. And, the shit I see how to run you around, you get something ligament torn that needs surgery, but why the hell are they sending you to physical therapy first instead of send you to surgery, fix it, and then go to therapy?
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit. I know, dude. That always pisses me
Everybody's
off.
getting paid. Everybody's getting visits that they're unnecessary. Nowadays it's pain management. You go see a doctor that can't give you medicine, but can give you a referral to a doctor who can give you medicine, who gives you a 28-page treaty with your government to get a narcotic pill if so needed. And like, when the fuck do I need to sign a document with my government to receive medication from a doctor? The
I
opioid
used,
free bullshit.
yeah, you want to, yeah, that pisses me off so much that just because there are addicts, I can't get the proper medicine. Because, I've had prescriptions to opioids and I shot them down.
Yeah,
I had a prescription of fentanyl plus time release morphine, and I was like, no, I'm not taking the morphine. It's an opioid. And I went without it. I didn't know fentanyl was also an opioid. That's fucking legal heroin, basically. I had no idea what fentanyl was when I was prescribed it, and then afterwards I found out, and I quit taking my prescription. I quit refilling it because people were attacking me for my prescription.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, I despise those fucking degenerate drug addict motherfuckers, dude. And
I
oh my
have
god,
I have about 9 friends of mine that are dead just over the OxyContin.
yeah.
Uh, 3 of them were killed being robbed for their prescription. Others were overdoses.
Yeah,
Many of
dude.
those that overdosed on the opioids were not prescription holders of said opioid. I'm just saying.
Oh, dude. I understand. I understand completely, yo. Numerous
I
people
mean,
tried killing me. Like I told the doctors, like they're like, "What happened to your prescription?" I was like, "I gave it away," and they're like, "You can't do that. That's illegal." And I was like, "Well, they had a gun. I gave it away at gunpoint." And they're like, "Oh yeah, give it away. Don't fight somebody for your prescription." And I was like, "Yeah." And some people would come up and they'd like honestly try stabbing me. And I had patches, fentanyl patches, right? And I had them on the same spot, and people would come up with a knife and try to cut it off, just skin me, just cut my skin off, dude, and like not give a fuck. And they're like, I want to get high. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Got in a
yeah.
lot of violent confrontations when I had a prescription, you
Oh, I
know.
can imagine. I mean, I've seen shit just here in the Midwest, and I've seen the streets of Denver, and fucking jungle. I mean, I've seen Santa Monica, San Francisco, a few years back. Yeah, but like say, there's a problem with opioids. Sure. There's a problem with alcohol.
Yep, that's right. There is a
It's
problem with
kind of
opioids
a
and a problem
thinning
with
of the
alcohol.
idiots, I think. You know, uh, I mean, if we can tax the fuck out of fucking alcohol or whatever and legalize it, but we can't legalize marijuana. You want to call it, a drug up there in the class of fucking opioids.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you got to remember the
bullshit.
Controlled
And
Substance Act
then,
was basically
and
bullshit.
like say, if we got these problems with these addicts and these drugs, why in the fuck is the government interfering in the business of a doctor practicing medicine with the patient? There's a conflict of interest, I call it, right there, and a violation of my hypocriticals for my doctor to be expressing to the government what medications I'm getting. Now, if the government's got a problem with people abusing their medications, you should wait till the crime occurs instead of trying to prevent the crime. Because, I mean, you cannot prevent murder. I mean, people will want to kill people. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one
Oh,
thing to
I
kill
understand it.
somebody. Is it illegal to think about killing somebody? At what point does, you know, yeah, I mean, thinking about killing somebody, wanting to kill somebody, planning to kill somebody, there's so many variables before it becomes an active crime, and apparently you're just being criminalized before you even fucking sit down to doctor's office needing medication, that you're highly suspect and you have to, and I'm speaking about that 28-page treaty that if you're a veteran and you receive narcotic medications at a VA hospital, you are giving a government treaty that you must sign to receive those medications, which most people will sign under duress because they're in pain, they need their medication. They will sign that agreement to get that medicine, which I think is a fucking illegal fucking document, which I think is fucking illegal to, force somebody, give somebody a document that's in duress to sign. So there's two stages to that, let alone the hypocriticals of the doctor releasing information to my government that I'm having narcotic medication or allowing the government to regulate how they practice medicine. I
Yeah.
think that doctor knows more about what medicine I could use, need, or would work for me than my fucking government. You know, and like I say,
Yeah.
you want to take care of the drug problem, you take care of the doctors that are writing out the nefarious prescriptions, and you deal with the people that are taking your prescriptions and selling them or what the fuck ever.
I don't sell my prescription, but I've given them away before because, like, right now, I have some leftover pills. All right, I think I have a
Yeah.
couple of tramadol and something else. And people are like, "Oh, tramadol, that's like a narcotic." And I'm like, "It's nothing, dude." But to addicts, it's everything. And like to
It's
me,
yeah. Well, like I say,
I
to an addict or someone in pain, which I'm in pain, so I guess you could say I'm addicted to pain pills. I don't know. I have yet to have sold my TV or sold myself or anything fucking silly to get my medicine. I've been able to go to the doctor and get it. Used to be until this bullshit over the last 5 years,
yeah,
7 years, whatever. That oh no, now there's an issue. There's a war on drugs. Well, there's a war
yeah,
on there's a war on my liberty. We've been fighting for longer than our fucking war on drugs. And I believe
yep,
I ought to have the liberty to go to the doctor, see the doctor, for that doctor to go to work and practice medicine. without the government interfering between the two. That's what the hypocritical's all the fuck about.
Yeah, HIPAA rights, and it's just mind blowing because like me, if my house got raided, you would see some pills, but they're prescription, and then
Yeah.
people would be like, "Why do you have these pills?" I'm like, "Because I was prescribed them," and it always blows my mind that
Now, Kenny,
just because I don't take all the pills and I have some left over, people think I'm an addict to pills. And I'm like, well, what was I supposed to do? Just flush them down the toilet? I just left them in the pill jar in the fucking in
okay,
my
Kenny,
bathroom.
they have made some laws regarding medications now that many don't know. But if you have prescriptions that have expired, that you're no longer taking, after a period of time, you are in illegal possession of a drug, a crime. Even though you was prescribed that medicine, after a period of time that you didn't take it, your leftover medications, which they could say you are stockpiling to sell with the intent to distribute. So there's another hypothesis of a crime.
Yeah.
Like there are a bunch of psychics, like, okay, am I saving that pill in case I need one later? Or did I forget about it? Or am I stockpiling them to fucking go sell and make lots of money? You
I mean,
know,
honestly, like the way I look at it is, if I was going to sell my pills, wouldn't I have already sold them? I mean,
uh,
that's common sense,
right?
right?
You would think. Well, the government doesn't, you got police investigators. They're
Oh my
just
god.
reaching
Oh,
for charges. They ain't reaching for cents.
yeah. Oh, but I can't stand the government with that shit. It's oh, you have to be guilty. We have to prosecute you. This is our job. This is how we eat.
Dude, when I got busted back in 2007, and, that was back in the day when they'd go see the doctor and give you that medicine, give you that. Fuck, the VA had me on about 16 medications. They were handing shit out like candy. There was no interference between the government and the doctor playing medicine. Now, the doctors and the pharmaceuticals, whatever fuckaberry shit that was, that everybody's getting bombarded with prescriptions, and everything can be cured with another fucking pill. But
Uh,
when my house got searched and they come across all my medicines, I mean, dude, I had a Walmart bag full of medications that I quit taking, that I was concerned about dumping down the toilet to get into the water systems. I was just, that was a time, and I'm in a new territory. I don't know the recycling of your medicine rules. They didn't even have that shit back then that I knew of. I just had shit I was waiting to dump, or I quit taking them. Shit that ain't worth a fuck to sell.
yeah, when I was younger, I was 14 actually. Uh, I had my wrist slit. It was real shitty from some fucking punk ass kid. Don't even remember his name. But I remember that I had surgery. Eventually, I got regenerative medicine, and yeah. But I bought my own insurance when I was 14. I had full blown insurance, and I have several insurance, and one of them paid for my prescriptions. So I didn't even have like a $5 copay on my prescriptions. And
Right.
then some people, addicts, fucking degenerate criminals, found out that I had a prescription, found out that I had full insurance, and found out that I could go to the doctor and get prescribed anything, mainly morphine, because I was prescribed morphine. They used to prescribe that shit like nonstop back in the day. You probably know. I mean, think about it. Back in the 90s, it's all it was were prescription pills. Here's morphine. Here's morphine. Here's Oxycontin or Vicodin or whatever the fuck it was back then. You know. Um,
And back in the day, when they were medicating the fuck out of us, my doctors did have the concerns about addiction, and their concerns was, well, okay, we're going to give you this, you take these Vicodins for a few months, then we're going to switch you over to hydrocodone,
what's up, Bloodguard?
oxycodone, oxycontin, flip you around a little bit, to deter the addiction. And I was like, well, a cure to the addiction. I told my doctors is fix this shit. But the shit I had was some of it was unfixable, and some of it is just, too risky to fix. You're young, it'll heal, it'll take time. Well, then give me some fucking pills. But then, oh no, well, war on drugs, all this shit,
Yeah.
9/11, and then shit went south.
Yeah, after 9/11, you had the heroin epidemic, and then after that, you had the pill epidemic. And fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, when I was 14 and some adults found out that I had a full blown insurance and I could be prescribed morphine, they were actually trying to stab me so I could go get another prescription. And they thought nothing of it. They were like, oh, but you can go to the hospital and get pills. We want the pills. Yeah, so I actually killed a couple of people, in a brutal fucking death match in the fucking streets of Telluride, Colorado, because
So, dude,
they
I
thought
know
that they
going
could
back
stab
in
me
Missouri.
and I could go get them pills.
I
But
know a
yeah,
dude back in Columbia, Missouri, one of my patients that I used to home care for, or clients, I guess, but a handicapped guy I used to do home nursing for. He was killed for his medication, the Oxycontin.
yeah, dude. And junkies don't give a fuck because I've crippled a junkie before. I mean, broke their neck, put them in a wheelchair, and then they're like, they're all in the wheelchair, and like, then my life is over. And I'm like, so you came at me with a knife trying to rob me for my prescription, and they always have that rebuttal. The Bible teaches mercy and forgiveness. Fuck you, dude. Who the fuck cares what the fucking Bible teaches? I don't fucking believe fuck
I'll
all of them.
forgive you tomorrow when I'm still sucking air.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the whole thing is, well, if the Bible taught mercy and forgiveness, then why were they trying to murder me for my prescription, right? And they're like, oh, the Bible teaches mercy and forgiveness. And I was like, you weren't committing mercy and forgiveness. You were committing first-degree attempted murder to rob me for a prescription so you could get high for one fucking day, dude. And they're like, oh my God, you ruined my life. For the rest of my life, I'm in this wheelchair. And I'm like, no. You ruined your life. For the rest of your life, you are in that wheelchair. Yes, that is correct. It's shitty, but hey, you're the one who chose to be a junkie and try murdering people just so you can get high. Yeah, I do not like addicts. I do not like criminals, and I do not like junkies. That shit fucking pisses me off, dude.
Well, I mean, there are people that get sick. I understand junkies to an extent. They're dealing with something, and that's how they medicate. When they lose the strength and have no morals, yeah, the junkies with no morals and stuff. Yeah, fuck them.
Well, I think most of them don't have any morals, I met a lot of heroin addicts will do anything, cross out anyone to get high, and you basically got to watch out for that. Because I remember this one time, it was a phone interview, and the dude, he's like, well, hey, I got to ask you straight up, are you a heroin addict? And I was like, no. He's like, you ever do heroin? I was like, yes, I've done heroin. And he's like, how'd you quit? And I was like, woke up in the hospital with a couple bullet holes. And he's like, oh, okay. And, he even asked me, he's like, how did you pay for your heroin? And I was like, I paid with it by selling art on the streets. I never robbed anybody. I never stole. And he even mentioned, he's like, you guys are really great artists. And I was like, yeah, we don't have much of a choice because what else are we going to do? We're junkies. We're not going to be hired by anyone. So we can go out and be artists and then sell the art for drug money. That's just basically, most junkies do that when they can. So, yeah. It's...
But yeah, like I said, that guy says, that thing about forget. Well, you know what? Some of those people, I reply, Jesus forgives, I might.
Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck that Jesus forgives, all right? Because guess what? Jesus isn't the one trying to rob me for my prescription, all right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the way I look at that shit, dude. When people are like, oh, but the Bible teaches mercy and forgiveness. I don't give a fuck what the Bible teaches. How about society teaching, don't be a fucking junkie and trying to murder people? Like, what about their fucking parents being parents and teaching their children not to be a fucking junkie and robbing and murdering people? that's something I have to deal with a lot in my life, especially here in Denver, dude. I have to deal with people's parents, and honestly, like they'll come up like, "Oh, you ruined my child's life," and I'm like, "Fuck you and fuck your child, all right? Your child was some fucking third-rate fucking piece of shit, pathetic ass junkie punk motherfucker, robbing and murdering people, and then I defended myself from your child. Your child ends up in a wheelchair, and now I'm called a piece of shit from their parents because their parents now have to wipe their child's ass for the rest of their life."
Well, apparently them parents didn't teach that child a page of the Bible that says thou shalt not steal.
Yeah, I know. There's all that. Thou shalt not covet.
We're going to quote shit from the Bible that fits and skip the shit that sticks.
Yeah, that's what everyone does in reality.
Yeah, and usually, I mean, me myself, when there's problems, I'm the guy that 90% of the time I'm looking in the mirror trying to figure out, okay, what's my deal, part of this deal? Where am I wrong in this problem? Is there any fault on me? And sometimes when it deals with fucking goofs, sometimes it's me that's, at fault for fucking with stupid goofs.
Yeah. But that's
like,
the thing. The majority of my life, I try to separate myself from retardation.
This one guy I sold the car, he talked all kinds of shit, going to pay me and a little bit down and this, that, and the other. And then I'm a piece of shit because, I'm in his ass about wanting my money and threatening to take the car back if you don't pay me. And then I'm the bad guy.
Oh, I don't like those people. They know what they're up to, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, that's the majority of reality, especially here in Denver. You'll get a lot of scumfuck degenerates here in Denver.
But that guy, with the car, he got his lesson learned. I went to court. I got the papers. I repossessed the fucking car. Had a police officer stand by while I went on the property and took possession of it and drove it away with all his shit up in it. Gave him 30 days to pay what he owes, and he could have his vehicle and his belongings. Now, of his belongings, the only things that I had to give him under the law is his medication, his glasses, or any documents pertaining to mail or information. You got some mail in the car, you got your doctor letters, you got your medicine, you got your glasses. I have to give you that. But your tools, your stereo, fuck you. That shit's mine if you don't pay. Hang on just a minute. Let me get a cup of coffee. I'm getting dry, brother. How long you gonna be on yet?
Oh, I got another 10 minutes or so.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Alright. Bud Grower stopped in and said hi. How you doing? I'm doing alright. Just talking about, being in Denver, prescription pain meds. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh yeah. So YouTube. I've had surgery numerous times. I've had my wrist slit when I was 14. Shitty. And another thing is, parents encourage that shit, and I actually feel bad. I'm really not one to feel remorse. I feel empathy. Remorse makes me feel in a negative spiral. I don't think remorse should be done. Empathy should be done. But anyways, oh my god, dude. When it happened to me, I went to the doctors, and they're like, "How are you going to pay for this?" I was like, "Well, I have insurance." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right." So it was like I don't know, maybe a 2-hour surgery, if that. I was awake, and I actually contacted some of the best hand surgeons and wrist surgeons in the state of Colorado for my physical therapy and paid for it out of my own pocket, Yeah. And Fuck, dude, I do not. Razor blades scare the fuck out of me. All right. Case in point, this happened with a razor blade. I do not like people with razor blades going at motherfuckers because, fuck, dude. For the rest of your life, you're fucked, dude. And so many people in the military think it's hilarious to go at people with razor blades. That, like, especially the Air Force, the Chair Force motherfuckers. Oh, dude, castrate them no matter what, in my mind, because they're all evil degenerates trying to harm children, thinking it's funny, you know. But yeah, that's what I deal with. Because guess what? Some Chair Force motherfuckers were a part of this, you know. Yep, it's one thing, you know, to beat my ass, but this wasn't a fight. This was murder. They were murdering me. Um, yeah, this fucking hate crime was not there just to whoop my ass. It was fucking there to own me out and end me. It was fucked up, dude. Yeah. Just fuck. Don't know what to think or do. To tell you the truth, you know. Oh. I'll start it when a cop hit me in the face with a glass bottle. Brown whiskey bottle, I do believe. The white label. Yep. Oh my fuck, dude. Holy wow. Yeah. What? Oh, it happens, bud grower. It ain't your fault. You know, it'd just be nicer if we had regenerative medicine in America. You know, that's one of the things I fought for in Marine reform was to get regenerative medicine in America. And fought for a lot of medicine, to tell you the truth. We don't have the medicine I fought for, which is shitty. Oh my god. Yeah, here I am, dude. All right. Looks like Too Tall's getting back from his bathroom break. And yeah. Your microphone's off. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we are back.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was just talking about how, you know, this isn't the first time I've had a wrist injury, had my wrist slit, and, you know, fuck. I think about all the people who've suffered this injury, and I feel remorse and empathy for that because it's messed up, you know. It's someone, it is their life and their livelihood. It's everything, you know. And most people, they understand it, they just don't care.
Have you ever dealt with? Have you ever met hooked up to any amputees?
Say that again?
Have you spent any time with any amputees?
Not really. Well, hope you get better, bud grower. It says you're sick at the moment, and you'll be off and on. So hey, do good. Oh man.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of them amputees, they have this thing called phantom pains. They
Yeah.
experience pains from their missing limbs. You know, I mean, I got a buddy of mine 30 years ago, you know, that he'd lost his limb, you know, those years ago. But, you know, 30 years later, you know, you're getting aches and pains from your hand and it's been gone for 30 years. Like, what the fuck? You know, and some of them I've heard, you know, like ones that lost their arms, I've heard them say that they have adapted to using their prosthetics just as good or better than when they had their hands with some things. You know,
It's not that way with me. I mean, I'm a lefty. I'm very good at the
Right.
violin, and I can't play it anymore. So unless I can
Right.
get regenerative medicine,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Couple of words that kind of always stuck from me from a movie. Well, a couple of other movies, but there was one phrase. You might write this down, Kenny. I mean, these talk about words that stuck. But from the movie Clint Eastwood, Josie Wales, the Indian said to Josie, "Endeavor to persevere."
you broke up. Can you repeat that?
The Indian and the outlaws, the Indian
Yeah, I know. What
and
did he
the outlaws,
say?
he said, "Endeavor to persevere."
Endeavor to persevere.
Uh, in the movie Heartbreak Ridge, quote that Clint Eastwood said was, "Adapt, overcome, achieve."
Hmm. Right on. Well, I'm done with my hand exercises. I think I'm gonna head out and go get some marijuana. You take
Yeah.
it easy, all right, Utah?
All right, you'll have to save a bud and smoke with me later. I'll be up. I'll do a
All
live
right.
later on this evening, maybe.
All righty. You have a beautiful day. Hey, everybody on
Alrighty.
YouTube, peace. Love you.
Get well, bud. Later, bro. Take care, Kenny.